On too much. Okay, I'm ready.
Tony and Jennifer wants to empower your family about
It really is a no-brainer. In fact, I'm getting ready to talk myself into getting another group or two because I'm so excited about that. Hello, everybody. It's Tony Harris Taylor and
San Diego. Then you ran me down here in Dallas. So I had.
Happy Friday, everybody.
Happy Friday, everybody. Hi, Tony. How are you?
I'm doing great. Welcome to the TJIF show. Tony and Jennifer introduces franchising. Today is Friday, July 1st. Can you believe it already?
We're halfway through the year.
Oh my gosh. And my name is Tony.
About goals and accomplishments. We're halfway through the year.
Wow. Well, my name is Tony Harris Taylor, and I'm a sales and marketing coach with drastic results marketing and sales coaching, where I teach my clients how to get known, get connected, and get paid. In fact, I'm known as the coach that connects. I also own a multi-unit franchise with Network in Action, where we bring business owners together to network, collaborate, and grow their businesses so they can stay in business. And my partner, Jennifer, over here, what do you do, lady?
Hey, I'm Jennifer Callender, based here in Atlanta, Georgia. I am a certified franchise consultant. I help my clients get into franchise business ownership by understanding what's driving them for wanting to secure a franchise business, what's their comfortable investment level, what skill sets they want to bring into a franchise to select that right franchise for them. I am also a Network in Action community leader. I am sponsoring and leading a franchise referral network group, and I'm off to a great start. I'm so excited about that, and you'll hear more about that. But today we have with us an amazing guest, and I'm so excited. We have Miss Sonya Cato Howard, and we're going to bring her to the stage so she can introduce herself and tell you about Sonya Cato Howard of ACTIONCoach.
So we will bring her to the stage shortly. So let's talk about what's been up this week. I actually had a meeting yesterday with someone I met at the conference last week. With the Moran family brands, the automotive brands.
Yes.
Remember, I think you were in the room when she talked about grassroots marketing and how important not to hit your local market. Everybody's talking about digital marketing, but you still have to shake hands and kiss babies. And you do that through sponsor booths, networking groups, specifically referral networking groups. You do that through trade shows and things like that. So
essentially you have to be present in your community for sure.
For sure. So even if you're a national business, your best business is going to come from the people in your backyard. And so it was a great meeting. I met with her and the COO, and we're hoping that they sign the preferred vendor franchise agreement real soon.
Wonderful.
So again, we are Network in Action is doing a preferred vendor franchise agreement with those franchisors who know their franchisees need a place to network, and they don't. They want a networking organization that's all about bringing more leads and referrals without taking a lot of their time. So if you're interested, you're a franchisor and you're listening to this, and you're interested in knowing more, please contact me or Jennifer, and we can get you more information about our preferred vendor program. There's some discounts involved. I hate the D word, but there are some discounts involved. And we want to help your franchisees grow through relationships.
And I'm glad you shared that, Tony, because that's so, so important. Because I'm in the business of getting people into franchise business ownership, but we're in the business of getting those franchise business owners the support they need in their communities, plugging in and networking. And that's what this is all about.
Yeah.
So I just, I'm looking forward to how Network in Action is rolling out the preferred vendor program, because I know that those franchisees in the Atlanta area, they're going to trickle down into my group. So I'm excited, excited, excited about that.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and bring our guest to the stage, Action
Yeah,
Coach.
I got a little excited. I wanted to bring her onto the stage a little earlier, but it's time.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and bring her to the stage. Welcome, Sonya. How are you today?
I'm doing great. How are you, ladies?
We are
We're
doing
doing
awesome.
fine. Thank you for joining us. So,
Thank
Sonya, just
you.
dive right in. Welcome to the TJIF show. Introduce yourself, please.
So, my name is Sonya Howard. I am with Action Coach. I'm a business coach with Action Coach. Action Coach is in over 86 countries, and I'm the only Black female action coach that we have in the USA. So, I plan to change that by creating a firm of my own and hiring some other Black female action coaches. The difference between other coaches and what we do is we're business coaches. We make sure your business is making money. We want to make sure that whatever your goals are, you're not talking about the same thing last year or the same thing from last quarter. We want to make sure your business is not some hobby on the side, but that you're actually reaching your goals. Most business owners, they are let's say if you're a painter, you paint well, so you hire three more painters. And so now you're making more money, but you don't know all the things that are necessary to have a successful business. So most business owners don't have, they're working too many hours, or they don't have the right team members that show up, or they don't have the right systems to help them to be efficient, or they're not making money because they don't have the right clients. That's what we focus on.
Amazing. And so you said a lot there. So I want to go back. So Action Coach is actually a franchise, correct?
Yes, yes,
And you are a Action Coach franchisee here in the Atlanta area.
yes,
And you specialize in helping your clients to build that foundation for their business. You
yes.
said one statistic where you mentioned that you're the only Black franchisee within Action Coach. Is that what I heard?
I'm the only Black female
Female.
action coach. I think I've seen two other Black people.
Oh, what the? Well, I know one of them, Nation Guyton, here in Houston. So I do you know my friend Nation?
Now, I heard about him. That's the only person that.
I'm gonna have a conversation with him about their diversity. That's a mess. But this is a
So,
good
so
conversation. This is a good conversation
it is.
because there are so many Black coaches out there starting from scratch, myself included. I didn't even know Action Coach was a brand that I could have bought into. So tell the audience if they are a coach and a business coach and they might be struggling in their business, why they should consider Action Coach as a franchise.
So, well, you mean as a to purchase a franchise, or you mean a
Yeah.
business owner that want help from Action Coach?
So let's start with business owner who wants to be a business coach.
Okay.
Why would they purchase a franchise versus starting from scratch, plugging into Action Coach maybe? And then we'll talk about the business owner who needs to hire a coach.
Okay, so I love Action Coach because Action Coach is truly a brotherhood, sisterhood, meaning that at any moment you can call any action coach around the world, and most of them know me because I call all the time. You can call and they will say, okay, Sonya, well, what are you doing? Okay, try this, try that. So even though myself, I've been coaching in IT. I was coaching executive directors and teams in IT. When I transitioned over to looking for a business to Action Coach, now I'm coaching business owners. I had to learn a new set of strategies. I had to get certified in a new set of strategies. So um, that's a process, right? That's a process of learning. So I'm real good at IT coaching, but now I'm learning a whole new set of strategies that I'm having to coach. Now we know, uh, Tony, as a coach, you coaching is all about asking the right questions.
Mhm.
Coaching is all about holding you accountable to reach your goals so that
Mhm.
you're not talking about the same thing. So even though you're whatever you want to coach in, if you transition over to a different type of strategies, you still have to learn those strategies. You have to get good at those strategies so that you feel confident helping your clients in those strategies. So I would say that joining a franchise like Action Coach in particular, there is already a framework. There is already
Mhm.
a set of strategies. There is already a set of people who are willing to help you. So I'm just following their system. At the end of the day, when I get my clients, I still have to hold my clients accountable. My clients still have to relate to me personally. You can imagine that well, first of all, I'm a very direct person. I'm an
Mhm.
interpersonal person, but I'm also a very direct person. So if you want a coach, you would want one that's direct, that's going to tell you what you need to do, and but they're interpersonal. They care about relationships, right? So I would think that anybody that wants to start a coaching firm, why not? You don't want to start from scratch and figure it all out. Join a franchise where there's already a structure, there's already systems, there's already people that are willing to help you.
I
That's
love
it.
it.
So how did you get started with Action Coach?
Ah, okay. We all got that story, right?
Yeah.
We all got that story. So by me being a high, we call it, I don't know if you guys use this profile, but I'm a high D. That's direct. Um, I always end up with a lot of high D's. When you're at the level where you're coaching executives, they are also very direct people, right? So many times I found myself in a position where I had someone trying to tell me how to do my job. Okay. And that doesn't work well with me. It just never have. Even when I was in the military, it doesn't work well with me. So I usually am very nice, but it doesn't matter how nice I am, it doesn't come across to them. The fact that a black woman is standing up telling you, you cannot talk to me like that,
Yeah.
that is not going to work for me. I don't do well with micromanaging. You hired me for a reason. I know what I'm doing. I'm good at what I'm doing. Allow me to please do my job. And I don't mind giving you a report every day if you want one, but let me do my job. So you
Mhm.
can imagine how many times I got walked out of the door just for having that conversation with him.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
on my last contract, it had been the last time where someone was intimidated by me. And by the way, I got really good at interviewing them. They thought they were interviewing me, but I was interviewing them because I didn't want to be walked off another job with somebody that was intimidated by me.
Yes.
And so even though I vetted that person, they hired me, she got a promotion and hired someone else in her place. And now this person was intimidated by me.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
so I had that conversation when she said, move this over here to over there. That's not my job. You move it.
So
I'm not doing that. That's
you are definitely a corporate renegade. You like,
Yes, you are.
not tell me
I'm not
what
doing that.
yeah, yeah, I get that.
So that was my last straw. I got walked off a job that I was totally qualified for, that everybody was crazy about me, that everybody was saying, oh my God, look at all the results we're getting in just 3 weeks. You're here 3 weeks. We don't even have a laptop, and our teams are already doing more than they've ever done. And I
Yes.
got walked off because someone was intimidated by me.
Mhm,
So
mhm,
that was my decision to start looking what kind of business that I wanted to start. And I had my cousin used to go on and on about buying a McDonald's franchise. And
mhm,
she would always walk me through why you should buy a McDonald's franchise. So I didn't want a McDonald's franchise, but I didn't really know what I wanted. So I used someone like yourself, Jennifer,
mhm,
who helps you to identify what are some of the franchises that you would want. What are some of the things that you might want to be interested in? I did my research. I got online. I found someone like yourself who
mhm,
also could suggest some franchises for me. And
mhm.
then I did my research. I really looked and read all of the FDDs. Went, and you know those FDDs can be 300-400 pages.
Very intimidating. Yeah.
I combed through them. I looked at the numbers. How much money are they making? Is this realistic? Um, what is it that you're signing up for? How will they help you? I did all of the work on my own, and I had interviews where I went out to see a couple of them. I was narrowed it down to I thought the janitorial was good because you can make a lot of money. You can have a lot of people working for you. I knew I didn't want to do it myself. I wanted to have people working for me. Then I was
Mhm.
looking at the maid services. It was a couple of those, and then I just stumbled in on this coaching. And when I saw it, I read it. I was like, is this real? And the more I read, I was just, my heart was just going crazy. Like, what?
Who knew that coaching was a franchise, right?
Right.
Yeah. So I was excited. I called them from the moment I read it. That's all I needed. But from that point on, they had me speak with several coaches. So I was able to I called all of the black coaches around the um world. I
Mhm.
probably talked to about 5 or 6 of them, and I called them to find out. I wanted to know, what is their struggle? Were they able to do it? How long did it take them? All the questions that we want to know. How long does it really take to get started? And
And
when I say
these were
nobody
franchisees.
had, what was
These were
that?
franchisees within Action Coach.
Yes, these are the
Okay.
franchises. So I called somebody over in Australia, and I called somebody over in Japan, and I called them all over the world. I had access to all of them, so I called whoever I wanted to speak with, and nobody had nothing bad to say. Nobody had. Everybody said the same thing. We will come around and we will help you to make sure you feel confident, and until this day, that's exactly what happens. And we have conferences all the time. So we meet for lunch. We have a Georgia conference. We have a United States conference. We have a world conference. Right now, they're in Hawaii in a couple of weeks for the world one, everyone around the world. So, yeah, I don't know if did I answer your question?
You
Sure
did
did.
answer the
You sure
question.
did.
But what I heard from you was, once you found them, you did your due diligence by speaking to the people who are doing it already, and you were very targeted. You wanted to talk to the Black action coaches, and um and you did it, that was very smart. I did the same thing when I bought my franchise. I talked to the people who were in the field. So for those of you watching, you want to talk to the people who are
That's
already
right.
part of the system and ask them the good, the bad, and the ugly. And The FDD actually puts down the people who left the system, and they're all accessible on Google.
Just
So
bankruptcies, all of that
all
history
of
is
that.
there.
Yeah. So
And then
you
the other
can
important
ask
thing,
them.
yeah, the other important thing I think that a lot of people miss, or a lot of people don't want to tap into, that you did, you went to visit. I strongly encourage my clients to go and visit the home office. Make sure that when you see these people that they're going to support you, make sure you can resonate with them. Make sure that you feel like they're people that you can trust, right? So that's one thing as well that a lot of people don't know, that you want to go, you want to kick the tires. This is your investment. So I commend you on taking your time and doing your due diligence and reading through the FDD and getting, those resources in alignment with what you were trying to do. So how long, Sonya, have you been with Action Coach?
So I've been with Action Coach for 2 years.
Okay.
But I've been a business coach. I've been a coaching for 10 years in IT. I did want to add something about the visits. So the janitorial, when I went to see the janitorial, I went to visit one of them, and he was doing the numbers on the board, so for me to see. And I kept asking questions. Well, how much is this? Well, how much are you spending on this? Well, how much do they pay you for the contracts? Well, how many contracts do you get? So the more he kept answering my questions, I was like, you're not making any money. He said, yeah, well, it take a while. I said, so what happens if this person decides to, increase or whatever? He was like, well, yeah, that's the problem. You have to. So I identified what the problems were.
Yeah.
He's trapped. He was literally
That's the
trapped
work.
doing this. Yeah,
You
so
are,
you have to ask your
you
due
do.
diligence. When I sat down with Action Coach with the FDD, I had 60 something questions written down because I was not going to sign something that I wasn't clear what I was signing. Well, what does this mean?
Yes.
Explain
Yes.
what this means to me. What does this mean about me? Because it sounds like this. What does it actually mean?
That's right. That's right. And you can't
So
be afraid to ask all those questions, right?
that is really insightful on your part.
Yeah. Yeah. And
So
then when you talk, go ahead, Tony.
I was just going to ask her, who's a good fit client for you? Now, I heard you say you love coaching Black women. So, but even still, that's wide and broad. So, who is your target audience for your coaching?
So you mentioned earlier that, I think it was you, Jennifer, your backyard, or one of you ladies said in your backyard, those are your best clients. Um, if you just go out 1 to 2 miles from where you live and make sure everybody knows you, they will start trickling in. Your referrals will start trickling in. So honestly, I want my whole community to know that I exist. That's why I offered a complimentary discovery call where they can get free strategies. The strategies they can do on their own if they want to, or if they need help, they can utilize my services. But they'll remember me. And I get referrals from people that may not need help right now, but they know someone
That's
else
right.
who needs help. I go out and shake hands, like you say, all the time. I'm in the community all the time. They know me. I'm an ambassador for my county chamber. So I'm at every single ribbon cutting. They see me all the time.
Hmm. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, and you are in Metro Atlanta, right?
Yes, I'm down by the airport. So
By the
I'm in Clayton County. So as long as a person, to answer your question, wants, if they want to be coached, I have something at every price level. So if they want to be coached, if they're trying to figure it out, great. If they're trying to get another location, let's make sure this first location is running efficiently. If they want to, expand or sell their business, let's get the right people on board and start talking about that. So you in position to sell your business when you're ready. Do you know how much it's worth?
Awesome. Awesome.
Awesome. So you have services for those who are looking to enter business, if they've seen success for a number of years, or if they want to exit. Is that a fair statement?
Yes, the number one thing is, do you want to be coached? Because there are lots of people who don't know what they're doing, but they don't want to be coached. I have a person I had to get rid of just recently. She doesn't listen to anything. She doesn't do anything you ask her. In fact, when she came to me, paying me, she said, I'm probably not going to do any of the homework. So guess what? Yeah, she
Yep.
did little things. She did little things that made a big impact, but she really didn't get the full benefit because she didn't do what I was asking her to do. She never
Right.
made time to do it.
Yeah.
Well,
And so
definitely.
with that, what is the important? What do you most enjoy about your business?
Well, you know what? It's a personal thing. Even before, even before I got into coaching in IT, I was always the person that was stopping a young person and saying, are you happy with this job? Girl, you could do better than this. And really trying to figure out what their dreams were and what do they want to
Mhm.
do and giving them some
Mhm.
advice. Girl, just do this, this, and this. You don't have to do this job. And I was coaching in prison, women that are in prison. Even though you're in prison, you can still make an impact. You can do something different with your life. Now that you're in prison, what are you going to do with this time? I talk to girls in group homes. Yes, you're in a group home. I'm sorry that your mom is on drugs. I'm sorry that your dad died. But God is still providing for you.
Yes.
Somebody is taking care of you. I'm in here talking to you. What do you want to do with your life? This does not have to define who you are. You
Right.
get to decide what you want to do.
Right. Right.
So, so for me, oh, I forgot the question. I got all riled up.
Well, I tell you what,
The passion is coming through. The passion is definitely coming through.
well, this is a
Oh,
good.
why I like coaching? Why I like coaching? That was the question. Yes, this is just in me. Anyway, all of my friends know I'm always asking, "How your business doing? What's going on? What you doing with this?" I just coach everybody anyway, whether they want to be coached.
So I want to segue to you giving your contact information so that they can reach out to you if they would like to discuss coaching with you.
Okay. Yes. So I'm Action Coach South Atlanta. I'm on all social media. You can find me on all of it. I mean, I'm getting ready to get on TikTok. I'm not on TikTok yet. And I am at Sonya Howard, Sonya, HOWARD at actioncoach.com. My website is www.sonyahoward.actioncoach.com. And my telephone number is 770-742-9887. I offer a complimentary discovery call. You get strategies for whatever your current situation is, as well as your 5-year goals. And like I said, you can do it on your own, all of the strategies I give you, or if you need help, hopefully you remember me.
Awesome. Well, thank you so
Amazing.
much, Sonya, for
Yes.
coming on. Your fire, your passion is going flowing through you, and your right fit client. Hopefully, they'll see this video and they will contact you. So
That's right.
stay in the background while we wrap up our show, and we will want to have a conversation with you. Thank you so much, Sonya. Give her a
Thank
round of
you.
applause.
Thank you, Sonya.
Awesome. She is a
Amazing.
ball of fire, man.
She is.
Right?
She
You know?
is. She
Yes.
is definitely a ball of fire. And I was, it was funny because before she said she tried to answer the question and she was like, well, she went on and I was thinking to myself, wow, she has so much passion.
Exactly. And she
Yes.
said, what was I saying? Well, we're going to share with you a couple of upcoming events that are coming
That's
on.
right.
So I have my share screen ready, I think. So let's go. We're super excited. I can't believe it's a month from now. The
It's a
Power
month from
Networking
now.
Conference here in Houston. It is a live conference in person. There is no virtual component, but it's August 3rd through 6th in Houston, Texas. If you are a follower of mine right here in my backyard and you are African American entrepreneur, you need to be there, period, point blank. This conference was the conference that helped me to understand the power of networking. The name is Apple Pro. So when I went to this conference, I really got it that you have to show up in the right places with the right people. And this is the largest Black conference in America and named one of the top 5 conferences, period, for Forbes magazine. Go to powernetworkingconference.com, check out the details, but come back to me or Jennifer for a discounted rate. Just DM us, or you can reach out to us personally, and we will give you the instructions on how to get the discounted rate. And the best part about the conference is you can bring a young adult, 17 to 24 years old, with your paid admission. So we're going to be talking about take a new entrepreneurial journey, the roadmap to franchising. So
And
August
Tony,
3rd through 6th. Go
and thank you so much for that. You teed that up perfectly. This will be my first time attending the conference. I am so excited about presenting, the information that you and I will be presenting to the attendees there. I just look so forward. This is again a conference that if you are looking to next level your network, this is where you need to be. So I am so excited about bringing franchise education to the attendees. This is going to be amazing, and this is not the only topic that will be there. There are a number of topics, but this is one of the ones Tony and we're going to be presenting. We're going to do what we do, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So I invite you all, if you want more information, again, just reach out to us. And Tony, one thing that we should tee up at maybe the next show is the video of George Frazier.
Okay.
Maybe we should do that. Yeah.
Yes. Put that down because I ain't gonna remember.
Yeah.
Now, if you would like to get the 7 steps to franchise entrepreneurship, then please go to tjifshow.com, tjifshow.com, and there you can download the 7 steps to franchise ownership. And Jennifer and I will be in touch with you once you make that download. Anything else we got to share?
Just one other thing. I put in the chat the link to, if you're interested in franchise business ownership, I would love to speak to you about that. And if you just want to know additional information on franchise business ownership, the process and what have you, I am offering a free master class that I'm running through the month of July. I put the link in the chat. Please sign up for that. Different dates throughout the month of July, offering free master class. So that's available to you as well. So Jennifer Callender here. I am a certified franchise consultant. I help my clients get into franchise business ownership. And if you are interested in franchise business ownership, I would love to speak with you.
And if you'd like to discuss how to partner with Network in Action to become a member, and I have national groups, a member, a leader, a paid leader, not a volunteer leader, a paid leader, and a franchise owner, you can contact me, Tony Harris Taylor, at meetwithtonyharristaylor.com. Until next week, this is Tony Harris Taylor
and Jennifer Callender,
introducing franchising for
today, tomorrow, and
forever. Bye. See y'all next week. All right. Let me get my I got to get my flow going. Bye, y'all.
DJ, I am sure.